DC Types here. So I frequently sell on eBay. That's actually exclusively where I sell. Coming to Etsy soon, and I'm building my website, so that's going to be a thing. So I frequently say professionally serviced. I will say professionally refurbished or rebuilt, but that's a different thing. What does professionally serviced mean? Well, to me, that's a given that that's deep cleaning. And when I deep clean, that means that I'm going to treat it with an anti-corrosive and a degreaser, and I'm going to test all of the moving parts. And often I'm going to make repairs, which is why I don't say professionally repaired or professionally cleaned, because typically they all go hand in hand. So I will treat the machine with an anti-corrosive to remove any rust that may be on any of the moving parts. Then I take it to a sink. Yes, that's right, a sink. And I treat it with a heavy-duty degreaser, sometimes more than once. And I allow that to sit, and I will take typically like a toothbrush or a small brush, and I will clean off the keys, absolutely any and every moving part. Then I take it outside and I use my 21-gallon, actually this is 200 PSI air compressor to blast out any remaining bits of water or anything gumming the gears. Well, that's a lot of PSI, and occasionally things will pop out. I will take this little piece and I will remove any little bits of rust, very gently, ensuring that I don't damage the finish on these small moving parts. Like, for instance, this is a linkage, and there was some rust there. So I do a very gentle scraping, and there's still some of that anti-corrosive that somehow managed to survive. So I can get in there with this, and I push, and this was the rust that was hidden in this tiny little linkage that's actually quite important for the operation. Now, the person who buys this will never see that. They will never know that that existed ever. That's the advantage of a professional service. Now, oftentimes, using that much pressure, little things will come off, so that's why I'm testing. And occasionally, I'll get in there and realize that some things will need repairs, or there may be screws or bolts that are heavily corroded, or springs that will be missing or need to be replaced because they simply don't have the flexibility that they should have. So in this instance, I'm going to replace this spring with this so that the escapement, this awesome little gear that keeps things moving, will operate well and for another 50 years. And I will list that as professionally serviced. Typically, this takes me anywhere from 4 to 12 hours of work. So, it's a lot. But what you get is a very durable, very cared for machine that I've poured some love into for your typing pleasure.